All right, so welcome back. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about relationships. So, relationships, unfortunately, they may not last forever. And I was thinking about this um, story recently. So, when I was in middle school, I did karate for about a year or two. I only ever got to like the yellow belt, though. Think I was about to test for the next belt, but I never got around to that before I ended up quitting. Me and my little brother did it together. But so this was maybe 5th or 6th grade, and so my sensei, he sat us all down at the end of class one day, and he decided to tell us a story. So he told us how when he was younger, he was struggling to find a job, and he had a friend who one day decided to just put in a lot of effort to help him get a job because to help my sensei get a job because he was struggling. And he had always um and so sorry, I'm like tripping over my words. Um oh yeah, how did that story? Oh yeah, so he had he had a friend. Oh yeah, so this friend decided to help him put in a lot of effort and like into getting a job. But after he got the job, he never saw his friend again. And we're like, what? Never saw him again. But and he would tell us how um my sensei would tell us that he always wondered what happened to that guy. Like he never saw him again. And the lesson he taught us with that story was that sometimes the people who will only be in our lives for a very short amount of time, um, those are sometimes the people who have the greatest impact on your life. And I was thinking about this recently, because I was thinking about it as I'm applying to jobs. Like I said before in one of the videos, I had lost my job recently, so you know, doing my best to find a new one, applying to lots of places. I got laid off. But yeah, so I was thinking about this story recently as I was applying to jobs because I thought of like how did I get my previous jobs? And when I thought back to my first job, I remember I got it in like I got it in like such a random way. Um kind of random. So in high school, I was on the swim team, and so after the swim season was over, I actually like decided to be really dedicated and I wanted to practice like during the off season so that I could become a better swimmer. This was actually because I had gotten kicked off during that past season. I got kicked off the team for something, not something bad. I could tell you guys that story another time. I just remember that. But yeah, so I was on the swim team and I wanted to practice during the off season because I wanted to be a better swimmer and help my team better. Also winter, like swim seasons in the winter, which is kind of weird. Always thought that was weird. But I was training at the pool one day. Um, it was like as summer was approaching, and I ended up reconnecting with an old friend who was there. I hadn't really talked to her in like a few years, but it was like really cool seeing her there. Like, oh, how are you doing? Um, so she mentioned she was applying to be a lifeguard there, and that I should apply too. And I thought that sounded really fun. I was like, oh, yeah, like send me the application or the email or whatever. And I didn't expect her to send it to me. I thought we were just like making small talk or something. And so she ended up emailing it to me, and I was like, oh wow. And so I printed it. I applied for the course that I needed to take for it because you can't just sign up. You can't just apply to be a lifeguard. You need the the specific training, lifeguard training, CPR, AED, all that stuff. So I applied for the course. I passed. It was like all in 2 weekends, and then I got hired. And now that I'm older, I'm just kind of amazed at how I pretty much was able to get a job by accident, which was awesome because I wasn't looking for one. I was just like in high school taking like AP classes, trying my best to, do okay. And then now that friend and we haven't really talked in years, and I missed them, and we're just like in different parts of our lives. We really haven't talked in a while. I should reach out actually. But yeah, so she was in my life for a little bit, but she changed it in a huge way, which is what my sensei had said had happened to him. And so what happened was, like, from that lifeguard job, I saved most of the money I made from being a lifeguard, and it actually helped me to pay for college a little bit down the line, which is super helpful because college is expensive. And also ended up looking really good on my resume because I'm like a very hard worker, and so I got promoted very quickly to like supervisor of lifeguards, like within a year. And that was really cool. I really enjoyed that, because I enjoy like helping people a lot. That's something I just really enjoy, like helping others, mentoring them, helping a person grow into like a better version of themselves, and seeing them succeed is just something that makes me really happy. And that's kind of why I'm like making these kinds of videos too, because if I can help someone out there, then that'll make me happy. But yeah, so that friend reminded me of what my sensei said, and it made me appreciate how some people in life are just passing by, um, and they're gonna maybe not do that much in your life, but they could have like a really big impact. And there's going to come a time in our lives where when it's the last time that we'll ever see or hang out with a friend, but we won't know that it's the last time. We won't know when that time is. So right now, I think it's really good for us to appreciate the friends and people we have in our life today. Go out there and go out and show your appreciation to your friends and everyone you have. Um, it might seem like really random or out of character if you're not that kind of person to do that, but I think that if you do that, you could really end up making someone's day, and it also will help you, could help you like enjoy the time you have with them just a little more. And that's really all I have for today. Um, I hope you enjoyed what I had to offer, or what I had to say. If I was able to help you, or you liked what I had to say, leave a like or a comment or subscribe. Not that you have to do any of those, but it would mean a lot to me, and I would appreciate it. It would help me know that, like, oh, someone out there is listening, and I'm making an impact on someone's life a little bit. And yeah, so I would appreciate it a lot, and I appreciate you a lot. And yeah, so thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you have a very, very beautiful day, and week, and month, and year, everything, beautiful everything. Go out there, go, yeah. Thank you.